It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. The video that I want to discuss today has to do with glyphs. What are glyphs and how do you get them and what are they for? Let's find a hero in our list that doesn't have any glyph investment. We're going to go with, let's say, Darkstar here. So Darkstar is a hero that you get relatively early on, or you have access to relatively early on. And she, like everyone else, has 5 glyphs. Each hero does not have the same glyphs as the previous hero. Physical attacking heroes like this marksman here are going to have a different set of glyphs than a healer, for example. You get the ability to upgrade glyphs at team level 30. So if you're not quite team level 30 yet, then don't worry about it. And this will be one of the primary things you spend your resources on for a good long time. This, skins, and artifacts make up most of the resources that you have to spend on a hero. To start, you unlock the first glyph and the second glyph at blue hero rank. That's the color rank that you promote your hero to back on the main hero page. The third glyph is unlocked at violet. The fourth glyph is unlocked at violet +1. The fifth glyph, which is always your primary stat glyph for that hero, in this case agility for Darkstar, is unlocked at violet +2. So generally speaking, you don't have access to all 5 glyphs until your hero is at violet +2. And this is a hint. This is a small hint about glyphs that isn't very obvious or transparent whenever you're first looking at this screen. You're provided with a daily quest every day to rank up 1 glyph, so you're incentivized to spend your resources on these glyphs. Let me go to a hero that has a couple of these unlocked. Let's go to Ginger. Here you can see that my Ginger is blue +2, so she already has her first 2 glyphs unlocked, and I have some gray, green, blue, and violet glyphs to choose from. Looking at the top, you can see that this is a physical attack glyph. Its current level is 0, and every glyph will level up to 40 at max. And you can see the progress is 0 out of 50 for this first rank. Now this is the experience bar, if you will, for the glyph. If I put one of these into it, you can see 0 out of 50. The gray rune is worth 10, the green is worth 20, the blue rune is worth 50, and the violet rune is worth 100. Not only does it require a rune, but it also requires gold. And this is one of the second or third biggest gold sinks in the entire game, leveling up glyphs for your team. So keep in mind, just as a quick reminder, not only does it require these runes, which are a finite resource, but it also requires gold, which as a new player, you might not have a ton of. You'll put some runes in there, you press the enchant button, and bam, there you go. Level 1. Now progress is 10 out of 50 to rank 2. And you can see that I've gained 8 physical attack from this glyph. If I keep ranking this up, I'll gain more and more physical attack from this glyph, and it'll add to the overall physical attack of Ginger. One thing that I want to mention before I go any further, and I'm going to say this several times, please do not invest in heroes that you don't plan to use long term. I'm going to say that again a different way. If you're not sure if you're going to use Ginger long term, do not put any runes into her glyphs. Do not invest in her physical attack or her health glyph at all. Yes, it will help you now if Ginger is one of your heroes now, but you're going to be much better off investing these glyphs in a hero that you plan to use long term. This game is about resource management more so than playing and leveling up heroes. Yeah, that's on the face of it, that's what you're doing, is you're picking a team of 5 and you're leveling those heroes up, but it is infinitely more about resource management. There's not enough glyphs to go around. Now that that's out of the way, and I'm going to mention it again here in a little while, I'm sure. We've mentioned in the past that emeralds are a resource that you can use to speed up the progress of something, and you can speed up several things in this game. Glyphs are no different. You can see here that 0 out of 50, and it requires 50 points worth of runes. So if I put in 1 blue, it would automatically fill it all the way up. You see that? 1 blue worth 50 fills the bar all the way up. However, if I wanted a head start and I didn't have any runes, I could spend emeralds. 50 emeralds to level up this bar. So as you get higher and higher, you can see that I need 190 points to level up Thea's magic attack glyph from 11 to 12. And I already have some invested here, so I could spend the extra 30, boom, 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 and jump that up to the next tier of magic attack. And if I don't, you can see I'm 160 out of 190, and the emeralds, it's only asking for the emeralds for the difference. 30 points difference, 30 emerald difference here. This is by far one of the least efficient uses of emeralds in the game. A little bit ago, I made a statement about, investing in heroes that you're planning on using and don't invest in heroes that you don't plan on using. If you have the urge to spend emeralds on glyphs, let me please first state that you should not do that. There are much better uses for emeralds, outland chests, spending it on energy. There's much better uses for these glyphs, for emeralds. But also, you certainly shouldn't use emeralds on heroes that you don't plan to level. And I'm not talking about just glyphs. I'm talking about everything. You shouldn't use emeralds into energy for heroes that you're not going to level. You should just not touch heroes that you're not going to level at all. I know as a new player, it might be hard to understand which heroes you're planning to use and which you don't use, but you can already probably get a feel for some. Maybe you already have another healer, so why am I investing in Thea? Maybe you're just trying to get, the daily quest completed. I would say that it is better to not complete the daily quest than it would be to invest in a rune that you don't plan on using. And what daily quest am I talking about? I'm sorry, a glyph that you don't plan on using. It's this activity quest right here. Earn 850 guild activity points for some gold and some gray runes, some small enchantment runes, and 1500 guild activity points for some gold and some green enchantment runes. So every single day, for the first time that you upgrade a glyph, you get 700 free activity. And if you do nothing else, this is what you should be doing every single day. This is going to be by far the biggest thing that's going to help your guild as a total activity collection, is to just enchant one single glyph. But please, if you don't have the runes to enchant a hero that you enjoy, please don't just throw them onto another hero just to collect this. You can absolutely make this up spending energy in a campaign. And you can see here, complete missions to get guild activity, or you could sell items to get guild activity. Please do not waste these runes on a hero that you don't plan to level up. And that goes for everything. That goes for gold, for their skills. That goes for skin, stones, for artifacts. Don't level heroes that you don't plan to play. I can't say that enough. How do you get these enchantment runes? Well, this is one way, the daily quest, just doing your daily activity. I already showed you the second way, and this is the big way that you're going to accumulate them. This is the really big way. The most common, the most prevalent way is just being in an active guild that can do 4 different tiers of activity every day. You can do the math yourself. There's 30 players in each guild at max. You need to figure out how many players need to do how much activity per day in order to receive all 4 of these glyph rewards. You'll also have an opportunity to get them out of some daily caskets that you might get from the developers being on their website. And there's different promotional things that you can get runes out of as well. Let me know in the comment section down below if there are heroes that you're not sure about leveling or not. Join the Discord to continue the discussion. If you want to ping me on Discord, I'm happy to answer your question. Just if you join my Discord, just type @HeroWarCentral and private message me, or just message me directly in the chat, and we can definitely help you out. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.